right. Striker, what's up? Sound check, sound check. Hope sound is good. Good, good, good. Hey, darling. My stream deck's not working, so I don't have any shout outs really, unless I manually type them in. It sucks. Today. It's like, wow, what do I do?
Your repurposed freighter drifts through space.
Cool, man.
As you stare out at the star-flecked void, another ship comes in. Wait, is this sci-fi? I thought we agreed on a World War II campaign. Oh, did we? That's cool. I can pivot.
Hey, Anna.
The smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils.
I thought we were having lots of guests today.
We do.
Zombie apocalypse
We
campaign.
Awesome. The first. We have at least 4.
All right, here's what we're doing. It's the year 3700. Humanity fled to other planets long ago, taking with them all forms of advanced technology. Earth survivors scrape by with historic tools as weird phenomena, plague,
instead of focusing on rules, they focus on the campaign.
Yes.
Money, Greyhawk stuff.
Yes, focusing on experiences and
Three
stuff.
strangers meet in a dim bar. A veteran zombie slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to investigate.
If it turns out to be
now describe your characters.
Them all butt kissing me, so be it. Just kidding.
I have the right tools for the job.
Chris. So, it'll be fun. Yeah, hanging in there. Good. Hey, thanks, Calstaff. Jeremy. He's set to get way up. Oh, I can do that manually. Requesting TD reprints tonight. I'm all caught on all the giveaways from all the weekends, so yeah. Everything will be dropping out tomorrow.
A story once spoken is ageless.
Check some things out here.
The dungeon imagined without end. The curious are the ones most courageous. The tree that endures has to bend. From stillness the mad mage is stirring. From countless voices the castle takes shape.
I shouldn't be talking to myself and arguing with myself as much as I am.
Those unlucky will never escape.
You good with Wednesday's topic?
Yes, I think it's good. Yep.
Yeah, and Alan Crowe gave us a whole bunch of stuff, so.
I saw that. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, we haven't taken on the legendary wizards in a while. So
no, we haven't. We haven't. I figured that's why that would be good. It has returned. What time we got? 6:48. All right. I told everyone like 6:50, so I'll be on in a second. Whew. Hope everyone's doing well on a Sunday night here.
Yep. Chico is doing especially well. He was out chasing squirrels. So
oh, that's
he's happy.
Nice.
Yep. Went to dog park, and he's learned the word squirrel now. So when I say it, I point. He looks around
cool.
like, oh, there's someone. Where is it? Where is it?
That's funny.
Yeah, he learned that today. So he knew that when I talked about squirrel and pointed, he looked in that direction and he was out there and he ran like crazy after it. So that was the first time he actually connected the word and what it actually meant. So he figured that out now. So yeah, it just clicked and he understood what I meant. That was so funny.
Little itty bitty window parts there.
That's cool. He's learning that.
Yep, he's 4 years. May 1st, he's 4 years old. So yeah.
Wow. Where's the time going?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Lastly, we have
See what we
a
got
little
here.
ragtag door to put on the front with a
All right.
filament hinge. All right. In terms of prepping
Courtney's
the model,
first.
sometimes these little holes where the filament door, the filament's supposed to run through, can get
I can get
clogged
this
up
going
on
here.
the
There we
resin
go.
doors. Sometimes the resin will just settle and it's
Ah.
washing out and kind of harden.
Yeah, I'm backing up my
Sometimes with
obsidian
these
vault
doors,
because I'm doing changes, so it's like
Oh,
an
yeah?
undo, so I can go back just in case
Hey.
I screw things up.
Hi.
What's up, Courtney? How are you?
Hi, Anna. How are you?
Oh, good. How you doing?
Doing good. Happy to be here.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So if I have a door there, I might just
After an interesting game Saturday morning.
Yeah, that was quite hilarious.
Yeah, sometimes sometimes I can amuse myself and the viewers.
That's good. Yep.
Well, I mean, if you can't amuse yourself, then,
That's
it'll become
right.
boring very quickly.
That's so true.
Yep.
That's so true.
We'll continue on.
100%.
All right, the first thing
Hi,
I'm going
Tim.
to be doing is applying brown
Ah, right.
onto the timber frames.
Fun.
And I'm going to use a pretty good
Alrighty,
size
we're just waiting
brush.
for all the
I don't
gents to
care
show up here.
about getting
Tell me
brown
at 6:50 when it's
everywhere
early.
for this
And they
first
say,
part.
and they say they're always
Prefer-
waiting on women. Yeah, right.
so
Yeah,
rather
exactly.
than
That's at bathrooms. Yep.
kind of
Mhm.
on the lighter side of a mid-tone. Now, I don't want to
Yeah,
use
I tell
so
you,
much
no one really has to wait on
brown
me.
that
I
filling
always
in the
plan to be
details,
there
of course.
early
Mhm.
And if some of the
or be on
black
time.
primer comes
I hate
through,
being
that's all
late.
the better.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
definitely
absolutely.
don't want to
Especially when you can be at
waste your
home in front
time
of your
creating
computer.
an
That
even
makes it
coat
easy.
of brown.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
But actually
That's
take
a
away
that's
from
a
it in the
that's a
end,
really a perk
and,
with streaming life. You
it's kind
can
of just a waste
you can
of
be at your
time.
desk and
Go
do
do
things. You can,
something
but
else.
then the funny is when you had a virtual
Do make sure
convention,
you
I
kind of
feel
hit
sometimes almost
the
as drained
tops
as
and
I've
the
been to a
bottoms
real
of your
convention.
Oh,
It
yeah.
feels like it.
Okay.
You're on and you're
Yep.
talking,
Just
listening,
paint the
watching,
face of
doing
these
things for
things.
hours on
Especially
end.
if you're
And
Not gonna be
playing like
coming
she
back
did,
yeah,
later
played in every one of my
to hit
24-hour
these
games last
sides.
year.
yeah.
I mean, my gosh,
This is
I was
kinda
insane. Tim and I were
Yep.
nuts at
the
that point,
last
and
time
I
this
can't
Yep.
even imagine.
painted
It's
it
like
was
Yeah.
One day when you ran your
Go back and
24-hour
do
stream,
one time.
come on. I logged on and looked at you when you had like, what was it like you done it like 16 hours straight? And
Yeah, it was that
yeah.
last game. I got
And
through it
Coco, you look
somehow.
like a
I was just
yeah.
like, this is close enough. Plus 7 hit, plus 20 damage. That sounds right.
You're
Yeah.
like, I'll put together any numbers as long as it gets this game to finish quicker.
That's it.
Yep. Hopefully the audience have watched this long so they are in the same mood, so to speak, so everybody can have fun doing it that way.
Right,
Yeah, it was a good
right.
time.
I mean, I think at one point I was like, wait, that math doesn't sound right, but I'm gonna go with it.
It's okay, yeah, whatever, yeah, the DM says.
Yep,
You
exactly.
just go with it.
And I might
Yep.
do it both ways.
Oh, here, let me get the. Did I
Saturate it
put the
a
giveaway
little
up? I
bit
thought I did. Maybe I didn't.
Sometimes I might
See, this
just
is where I'm
kinda
losing my
hit the
mind.
tops and move along.
No, I did it. Giveaway's up. I can't shout it out though because my stream deck's not working. So it's really
Uh-oh.
it's just weirdly touchy on this computer. I'm gonna get a second one. I'm gonna get a new one for up here and keep this one downstairs.
Same way.
So yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do.
Really different amounts
So.
of pigment in
Yeah,
different
I would like to
areas.
know what's going on with everybody's
Kinda creative.
technology this weekend.
know,
I feel like everybody I've talked
Yeah,
to,
look at
somebody's
that
having
shirt.
issues.
Look at
Yeah,
that
I-
shirt.
Wow, yeah.
It's bright as mine. It's like, yes. What's up, Curtis? What's up there, Tim?
Hey,
Hello.
hello.
Going on?
Hi, Curtis. Hi, Tim.
All we need is
Hey,
Brett.
guys.
All we need
No
is
big
Brett.
deal there, huh? It's about
We're
2
good. Let me
minutes
go
or
here.
so,
Oh,
maybe
I was just
3.
about to hit my stream deck. It's not working, so I
are
got to
done with
manually
the
go
first
on the
part
split
here.
and hit this button. Lovely. Who am I gonna blame? It's normally, is it my fault? Yeah, it normally is.
Yes,
So that's my wife, or my mother,
it's your fault.
or my son, or the audience. Always my fault.
So Jay, The pending question I have for you is:
Yes.
who are the Devils fans then? Is that up? State
Anyone north of
New Jersey?
Route 195. It's kind of like the North Jerseyans. Yeah.
Got it.
They're all transplant New Yorkers. Yeah.
You have to hit up Mike. Is he the St. Louis Blues? It was his team. They tied the series up.
Well,
He wanna take
at least
that.
he got a cup a couple years ago too.
Yeah.
Craig Berube is the coach. So yeah, but my team is a sucker for a long time.
Yeah, the Sharks have really tanked out here too.
Yeah,
And there's a pretty rabid fan base out here from San Jose.
it was. Man. I remember when Archers Urbe was their goalie all those years ago.
And ever since they came here, it's huge. I mean, I've been to some Sharks games because I like watching hockey live. I never grew up with it,
Right.
so it makes far more sense to me watching it live. Hi, Anna.
Hello.
How are things?
Oh, good. I'm still here. So yeah.
That's the best.
Isn't it?
It is.
Well, I mean, you could not be here. Then that would be the worst.
Yeah. Oh, but Curtis knew what I meant. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think I definitely know what he meant when he goes,
Yeah.
"Is it? Is it?"
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this in sort of DM's Roundtable style, but it's gonna be a little more open.
Sure.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yep.
Always trying to change things up and think of some new and exciting ways to.
Yep.
Yeah. Rachel and Mark were. They can't. They were going to come on, but then they're doing a lot. They're doing an all-in-person stream at their houses. Rachel's sister's there, so I was like, yeah, no, don't come on for 10. Just enjoy that. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. What's going on?
Hey!
All right.
Oh.
Ate it! Hi Anna, hi Tim, hi Coco. And I
Lord.
guess hi Jay.
See, it's always my fault. Hey,
Hiding
Witch.
behind that entry
Yeah.
screen. Oh, yeah.
All right, so I think we're good with everyone here. Like I said, I apologize I can't do shout-outs unless I know what the shout-out program is, because my Stream Deck.
Oh, you have to plug and unplug it or something.
Hey, I've tried everything. I've
Uh-oh.
tried everything.
Yeah.
It's just not working. So I
Did you
gotta
hit it
stand.
real hard?
What's that?
I said, did you just hit it real hard?
Well,
That's
it's
a good idea.
it's probably 5 years old, so it's going, but it won't connect to the upstairs machine as easily as. I like my coffee black, like your soul. Well, that's good. I thought it was.
Just in case you were second guessing.
Yes, I thought it said something else, and yeah. So, good evening. All right, what are we 3 minutes early? That's okay. Do I need this
We're on.
button up, or I'm gonna unbutton this? There we go. It's hot up here. So, welcome. Finishing up another great week of content. Gonna try something a little different tonight. You know, I've done mostly with Anna 17 DMs roundtables.
Yeah. I've been on 16 or 15 of them.
Yeah.
I wasn't on the first one, or maybe the first two. But
First
I've been
one
there
had
since.
William Henry Dvorak and Brian on, if I recall.
Yeah.
Those were the two. And we were using Skype at the time. What a nightmare that was before we were even using Zoom. But
Rest in peace, Skype.
phew, my God, it was
Yeah,
so intensive.
disappearing,
It ate resources like crazy. So, but this time we're gonna do a little different. Now, like this may, I already forewarned that this may stoke my ego a little bit, but what the hell? It's my show, right? And so we're gonna do the Greyhawk D&D experience. And let's just talk about it, because we got a lot of new people, like Witch is on, Witch Starfall, and I just want so we picked a lot of these. Everyone here is my friends, of course, but we picked 4 people that have been like 3 years or less, right? 3 or 4 years or less in Greyhawk,
Yeah.
right? Some even less. than that, you know.
Some of us too long. Yeah.
Some of it's too long, yes. So that's where Anna and I come in to ask questions, and we'll roundtable. And you guys in the audience can ask questions too. We got Classic D&D reprint giveaway as well going on. Let me hit some of these. Things here. Get this all going. So yeah, and just feel free to reach out and ask, and let's just talk about. Let's introduce everyone, please. I wish I could shout you. Like I said, I can't shout anyone out with this thing being blank. See, no lights.
Curtis.
Yes. So hit us up there. Let's start. Brett, start us off, man.
Okay. Just how long I've been in Greyhawk this time around?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
and a little background and like your anti Josh Minion status, all that stuff.
Totally an anti-Josh Minion. No, hi, I'm Brett. For those of you who don't know, part of the Tower of Gygax for Gary Con, and I've been Curtis's good friend for a lot of years. I'm not going to say how many. It'll give away how old I am. Like 40. Okay, 40 years. Yeah.
Wow.
At least.
You're showing your age.
I know, right?
40 years, 4 wives.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
whoa.
What?
No, Jay coming in hot.
Come on, that was funny. Everyone bust my balls.
That was funny.
But it's the truth.
It went back off. My stream deck went on for 3 seconds and it went back off. Stop playing with it, Jay. That's what she said.
Yeah.
I was going to say, geez. That's the first time.
Forget it. So
Keep doing that, you'll go blind.
exactly. I got some good pictures. Got some good pictures of Brett and all too from Gary Con and everything else. So we'll have some fun with this.
Awesome.
Brett, thanks for coming on, man. Oh, and who's your main? What? Well, we'll get there. We'll get there on characters. You do have one of your own. At least you do have one of your own characters in the campaign. We can talk about that. So, Tim, Stronghold.
Sir,
What's going on, man?
how can I help you?
Tell us about it. Tell us about stuff, man. Your channel and all. And how long you been messing around with Greyhawk?
Yeah, we're getting ready to kick off our season 3 right now. So next 2-year campaign is going to kick off, and it will definitely involve Greyhawk this time, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Some pretty cool old-fashioned legends. We'll probably pop in and out of Barovia and places like that. Should be a blast. Other than that, just continue to do our charity streams and stuff like that. And Coco is playing with us. We finished up painting her minis last night and tons of minis, and right now to level 20 campaign over the past like 3-4 weeks. So I'm pretty excited that I patched it all together. I do. So
You starting at level 20?
we're starting at 1.
Oh,
But you have to,
Gary Con. That's awesome.
little pieces. Hey, Gary Con. But yeah.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool, man. It's good to have you on here for this discussion. Gary Con Live. Well, I guess that's not the right shout out. Let me try again. Wanted to shout out. I'm trying to do it manually. Just try Gary. That's not it either. Okay. 0 for 2. I tried to shout, without the stream deck. It's just driving me crazy. So, Tim, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Curtis.
Oh, okay.
There it goes.
Hey, Jay.
There it goes. What's up, Curtis?
How are you, man?
I'm doing. There you go. It works. Don't touch
It had
it.
to be me. That's why, because I wore the.
Yes, it was good luck, man. I wanted to shout. Get that. Here we go. Where's Gary Con? Gary Con Live. There we go. Yes.
That's how you get the shout outs.
Yeah, it's working. I don't want to touch any wires or anything. Curtis Cable, the master of the Tower of Gygax and a lot of other things. Welcome.
How are you, Jay?
Doing good.
I'm Curtis. Been obviously working with Brett with Tower Gygax the last couple of years. Coming back to Greyhawk after a big long gap in decades, actually. And after actually playing a different character in Jay's campaign, I landed on my dark alter ego of Fritz Winchester that somehow just fits me. And is about as the biggest D-bag in Altamira that you can get. But it's great, and I really enjoy playing in the campaign. And I'd just like to give a shout out to Tim's sky blue Altamira shirt too.
Hey, I brought it to Gary Con with me. That was the color I had for the size. It's awesome. This one's a little darker. That's the bright one. This is a little darker. This one, as you know,
It's just a ray of sunshine over there. Look at him. So, but happy to be here.
A reign of restraining order.
Yes.
Restraining of sunshine.
And lastly, but not leastly, the least amount of time in D&D and Greyhawk, but a wealth of knowledge now. Hey, Coco.
Yeah.
Bunny. Yeah.
Yeah, I've really only been introduced to Greyhawk for a year and a half now. I think I have like maybe 5 main characters in your 5 main characters in
Yep.
your games. And
Hey.
last year I got to help with Tower Gygax. I can't wait to do that again next year. I had a lot of fun, and I'm, excited to gain more knowledge and, be in more games and play with more people in the close foreseeable future.
Absolutely. And no, a lot of these persons are regulars on my channel now on whatever nights, sometimes Thursday, sometimes Saturday mornings, Saturday evenings, Saturday afternoons, and then Anna co-hosting here. We're gonna ask some questions, right? We're gonna ask some questions of just like a DM's roundtable, and then you guys in the audience, guys and girls, please feel free, and we'll get some questions there too. Here's my first question to everyone. So, the difference, the feel in the last however many years you've been back or whatever, between Greyhawk and Forgotten Realms. There you go. Look at that. That's an Anna, right? That is awesome looking.
Yeah,
Yes.
with some gifts for awesome play in
Beautiful.
Oh,
that's right. Yeah, he played. Yeah, we can talk about that too. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, please feel free, Anna, to talk about that in your questions. Definitely.
We will get there. Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, what's your main feel difference? And if you don't know, it's okay. Between a Greyhawk and a Forgotten Realms game, or even a Dragonlance game. Anyone want to take that up?
I want to punt that to Curtis, mostly because he played with me DMing Forgotten Realms for a lot of years, and then came back to Greyhawks first before I did. So
okay,
I want to punt that to him.
Sounds good.
I will say, because I think it was the time frame that we did it, because we played in Greyhawk for about 3 or 4 years, like right when I started in the mid 80s, because I actually started with Champions. It was my first role-playing game. So starting in D&D in about 85 to probably roughly 89, we played in Greyhawk, and then played 33 years in Forgotten Realms, plus or minus some of those kind of dark times when we were living in different parts of the country and times where we weren't able to play. Greyhawk is it's hard to explain, but it's stripped down in some respects, where it's a little bit more stark, a little bit more unforgiving. But what I found out is there were so many layers of lore and so many layers of concept and storyline and history to Greyhawk that I feel that Forgotten Realms has it, but not to the same extent. I think Forgotten Realms has a lot more streamlined play. I think the areas have been fleshed out a little more. We've talked about it recently, where Forgotten Realms went and almost gazetteered a lot of their areas in terms of description of things. Greyhawk is a little more stark in terms of it allowed for that development. It started to make more sense than when we came back to it. So I think Greyhawk's a lot more unforgiving than Forgotten Realms, to be quite honest with you. I think I like playing it. It resonates to me as a far more old school type of a feel to the game, whereas Forgotten Realms does, but I think it changed because I think the Forgotten Realms especially on the market was such a short period of time for that 1E even into the 2E time frame, that we never played anything past 2E in Forgotten Realms. So it doesn't have the history to me that Greyhawk does. It's got a lot more lore to it, I think.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think at the end there. But anyone else want to answer that, Anna, or anyone else on the feel between Forgotten Realms and Greyhawk? I know that was
I haven't played in anything else, so this is not a question for me. So
right.
or I haven't run in any other. I played in other settings, but
right.
I haven't
You played in Ravenloft a little bit too, right?
Oh yeah, I played in Ravenloft.
Yeah.
I played as a player on and off in various other settings, but I have never run a game in any other settings. So that's to me, I'm very much I'm a one setting person, one trick pony when it comes to run games.
That's okay.
Yeah, but I was kind of curious to meaning when you want to run, when you come to Greyhawk, was it the or is it the appeal to run the classics, homebrew things, making your own version of Greyhawk, or some combination? Where do you stand on that spectrum, so to speak, or do you want to do it all in that sense?
I'll say for me, it was the chance to run the classics, which is one of the
Mhm.
things I have.
Yeah.
That's part of my plan for the future. But also there was some area and some discussion Curtis and I had of just this vast, wide open area in the north that I kind of started off with a concept, and over the course of a couple of years talked back and forth with him, and that's the decision we made for, oh my gosh, this is wide open. I want to try running something up there. And I came up with some ideas. Curtis filled in. I mean, he definitely can put some flesh and bones to things. So it's working out pretty well so far. And that was kind of my goal, coming off of 3 decades of
Mhm.
DMing Forgotten
Yeah.
Realm,
Yeah.
and coming back to Greyhawk. It almost feels like a whole brand new place.
I was going to say that too. I mean, don't get me wrong. We had some of the best role playing I've ever done in my life in the Forgotten Realms campaign world setting. Love it, especially that first 5 or 6 years or so. I really, really enjoy the setting, and there's a lot of things that still grab me to this day about it. But I think going back to Greyhawk 2 after such a time, I feel like I'm looking at it for the first time again.
Mhm.
Like things like I literally was pulling the books off the shelf and out of storage and rereading it, and it took a whole new light to me. I think it was reading it, but reading 1 inch deep back in the 80s, and now we're reading it 6 inches deep.
Yep.
So there's a lot more there than I really ever did, because we just never delved into it. I
Yep.
think if Brett and I would have gone through the entire, into the second edition, into From the Ashes, Greyhawk Wars, all of that through the 90s, I think we would have had a much different viewpoint on it. But we were doing that in Forgotten Realms versus here. So it's almost like a kind of that lost money.
Yeah.